Hello. As you might have heard that Apple released iOS 14 recently, so today I want to talk about new features of iOS. Let's begin. Set your default email or web browser. It's true, Apple is finally giving up some control over your default apps. Right now the feature is limited to email apps and web browsers. So, for example, you can assign Chrome to be your go-to browser or Outlook as your email app of choice. App developers will need to update their apps for iOS 14 in order for the new default assignment option to appear, so you may need to be patient if your favorite app is not ready. To get started, open your iPhone or iPad's Settings app and then scroll down to the bottom where it lists all of your installed apps. Find the mail or browser app you are looking for and tap on it. If it's been updated for iOS 14, you will see either default browser app or default email app. Tap it and then select your preferred app. There is currently a bug in iOS 14 and iPadOS 14 that resets your default app selection when you restart your device. Apple is aware and promises a future update will fix it. Right now, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Outlook and Hey Email have updated to include this new default toggle. Quickly get rid of app home screens. iOS 14's new app library acts like an app drawer, allowing you to ditch countless home screens full of apps you rarely use. Instead of going through each app one by one and sending them to the app library, you can hide entire home screen panels with just a few taps. Long press on an empty area of your home screen to trigger edit mode. Next, tap on the page indicator, then tap the check mark below each panel you want to remove. This won't delete those apps but will instead move them solely to the app library, where they are more or less hidden in an app drawer that you can access at any time. Banish newly downloaded apps from your home screen. You just took all that time to curate your home screens, adding widgets and keeping just your most important apps. Only to have all of your hard work ruined by a new app you just downloaded. Instead of letting your iPhone put apps on your home screen when you install them, send them directly to the app library until they prove they are worthy. Search the emoji keyboard. Finally, you can search the emoji picker for exactly what you want. Launch the emoji keyboard just like you always do, and now you will find a search bar at the top of the keyboard. Hidden photos are now actually hidden. The ability to hide specific photos or videos has been in iOS and iPadOS for a while now. But there was a big problem. These photos you didn't want to see anymore were stored in a hidden album in the Photos app that was far too easy to find. With iOS 14, Apple has added the option to hide the hidden album, letting you truly cloak those photos and videos you want to keep, but don't want anyone else to see. Watch YouTube videos in picture-in-picture mode. The iPhone now has one of my favorite iPad features, picture-in-picture mode, for watching videos or using during FaceTime calls. Here's how it works. For example, if you're watching your favorite game streamer in Twitch, you can swipe up from the bottom of the screen to leave the app and the video will automatically shrink down to a floating window. You can move this thumbnail video around, or even hide it off the edge of the screen if you just want to listen to the audio. The YouTube app does not support picture-in-picture right now. But you can get around that by starting to watch a YouTube video in Safari in full screen mode, then swiping up to go back to your home screen. The key is you have to put the video in full screen mode before leaving the app. Fake eye contact in FaceTime. We first saw FaceTime's eye contact feature show up in the iOS 13 beta last year, but ultimately it was never released. Well, it's back in iOS 14. Essentially, your iPhone or iPad will make it look as if your eyes are looking directly into the camera, even if you are staring at the screen. It's a subtle feature, but one that should make the person on the other end of the call feel as if you are fully paying attention instead. Double or triple tap on the back of the phone to trigger actions. A new accessibility feature called Back Tap makes it possible to trigger system features, like multitasking or Control Center, or launch a shortcut just by tapping on the back of your iPhone 2 or 3 times. You can triple tap on the back of your phone to take a screenshot or launch Siri. Scribble in any text field on your iPad with Apple Pencil. The iPad has a new feature called Scribble. It basically converts any text field into a box that you can write in using an Apple Pencil, and your iPad will convert your handwriting to typed text automatically. If you are in the middle of jotting notes and you get a new iMessage, you can pull down the alert and use the quick reply field to write out your response and go back to writing notes, all without ever putting down the pencil or activating the keyboard. For heavy Apple Pencil users, Scribble should speed up a lot of tasks that normally would have been slowed down by having to switch between stylus and keyboard. Here's so much more to these updated operating systems. iOS 14 and iPadOS 14 are available as free updates and don't take long to install. I feel you will enjoy new update of iOS.